All right, so freaking cool here with Matt from Marianas Trench. How you doing today, man?
Oh, so good, man. Just a rainy day in where the heck am I? Minneapolis right now, but it's enjoying the afternoon off in the hotel.
It's always got to be nice to have those little breaks, especially on such a big tour like you guys got going on right now.
Oh, tell me about it, man. This tour's been absolutely amazing, but no rest for the wicked. We been grinding it out pretty hard.
I've noticed that you guys are doing more intimate shows. I would say more theater shows here in the states, and then you guys are going to keep rolling out, and it's going to be a full-on arena tour once you get back over to Canada. Is that correct?
Yeah, man, absolutely. We can do the nice thing about touring in the states is that we end up bringing our big like Canadian arena rig down here, so we've got way too many lights and video walls and all that stuff. We try and put the arena show on in a smaller venue and give everybody a nice surprise when we roll in there. It's a lot of fun. I like these smaller shows. You know, you're able to interact with the audience a little bit more, get out in the crowd afterwards, and shake some hands and have some drinks and make some new friends and kind of stuff we used to do in Canada all the time, but you know can't quite do it anymore. So it's nice to be able to get back into that down in the U.S.
That's very cool. Very, very cool. Now, it's got to be a little bit different these past couple of days. I mean, with everything that happened over in Paris, it's got to be more, I would say, even frightening to be go ahead and doing what you're doing every day when you never know what can come about.
Yeah, man. I mean, that sucks, man. We've got some personal connections to the guys that pass over there. You know, those crew, the world of the crew guys is a pretty tight knit circle, and you know, definitely some friends of friends that know those guys. And man, it's so sad, but you know, we're not gonna stop doing what we're doing. Obviously, I mean, live music brings a lot of joy to people, and I can't for the life of me understand why anybody would ever want to mess with that. You know.
Well, that's one thing I got to do give you credit on is that you're going to go ahead and give the fans what they need. I mean, I see a lot of different acts out there actually pulling their tours just because of they're not taking any chances of anything, whatever. But you guys are going to go ahead and keep on rocking out, and I'm definitely glad to see that. And that's a big push for the new album, Astoria. And I actually love this record. And to be honest, I could have thought it could have been so much more different than what I was expecting, just because of all the personal tragedies that were going on with Josh and everything. I can't believe you guys still came out in such a uplifting album.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Now, this is actually named after the Goonies, their hometown, and you guys are going for the theme all out. I'm looking at your website here. I'm looking at the touring posters. I mean, you guys put everything into this.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we wanted to have like artwork and sort of theme the record around that those '80s coming of age stories, you know, Goonies and Back to the Future and that kind of stuff, and the story just seemed like a nice setting for it, like the town of the Goonies is based. It just seemed to tie it all in together. Um, yeah, man, I don't know. It's kind of fun. Like we've been bringing the '80s theme to the live show too. Putting some tight pants on and lots of chest hair, and it's been good, man. We've had a lot of fun with it.
Very cool. Very cool. And now I'm looking at your site here, and I noticed that you did a redesign on here too. And you guys have quite the interaction with your fans. I mean, even in your news section, it's different. Looks like Instagram posts and stuff that are just get posted right to there.
Yeah, man. Everything. The website's awesome. We just redesigned that. Just try and make it a little more interactive, a little more fun for everybody, including ourselves. And yeah, we really value those fan interactions. The social media has been such a huge part of our success, and it's just so cool being able to communicate with your fans, you know, on a daily basis on a more personal level. I think that you know back in the day, I was certainly missing some music industry, and now it helps both parties, man. Like we get to we get a lot of help from our fans in terms of marketing and promotion, and then in exchange, like, we get to learn a lot about these cool people that are digging our music, and it's a lot of fun.
It's a different time for music, though. I mean, with the way social media is going, these fans actually get a chance to interact with you on a personal level. And sometimes it can be a little overwhelming, don't you think? I mean, if you get a fan that comes up to you that's been chatting to you, and they're like, "Hey, I know everything about you," and you're just like, "Whoa, this is got to be a completely different feeling."
Well, yeah, man. I mean, obviously, like, you don't share everything on those social media platforms, but I think for the most part, it's great. I like when these fans realize that we're just normal people like them, and just out here grinding our asses off, and then I like to sort of hear about these guys too, and what kind of backgrounds they're coming from, what inspires them, why they like our music, and it just proves it just helps everything.
Now, one question I want to ask is, you guys have been out since 2001. I want your first reaction to the time that you realized that people actually cared. I mean, like, when you're hearing you're on the radio, people are coming up to you. I mean, when did your life actually take the change over and you realize, like, wow, this is actually turning into something?
Well, over the career, there's been a whole bunch of fantastic milestones. I mean, there's that first time you hear your music on the radio, and then whether it's 3 a.m. in the morning or something like that, which it probably was, and then the first time you see your music video on TV, and then the first time you see the crowd sing along to your songs. I mean, there's been so many of those great moments over my career. I mean, I remember each one of them very well, but like we just want to keep going, man. There's like so many more of those moments out there to get a hold of, but it's inspiring when you have those awesome, like, I don't know. I can remember the first time we had a big giant sold out crowd sing along to one of our songs where the singing from the crowd was louder than like the guitar amps and the vocals and everything that I was hearing, and that was a pretty awesome experience to get a really great sense of joy when you hear that.
Very cool, very cool. Now, what I want to know is with Josh being a producer, he's writing songs for other bands. Does that ever come to a conflict with you guys? Has there ever been something where you hear him working on a project and saying, "Wow, that sounds great," and he's like, unfortunately, that's for whoever it may be he's writing for that day?
You know what, man? His outside of the band work has been nothing but like extremely beneficial for us because some of his successes has helped the band get recognized in perhaps some ways we may not have been recognized before, and also just working with other people hones your skills as a songwriter because you're always generally working in genres which are different from your own, and allows you to learn a few tricks that you can apply to your own music when you come back to write it, and he always says the good stuff for us.
Well, that's good to at least you get to cherry pick whatever's there.
Exactly.
Now, after everything wraps up, or what's your guys' plans? I mean, I see it's a huge tour that's going through there, but do you have anything pushing forward in the future in mind already?
Good question, man. We've got this tour is taking us till the beginning of December. We've got Christmas off, which is nice, and another couple months of touring into the early 2016, and then I don't know. I'm hoping we'll get to some international markets. I'd like to be overseas, maybe hit up Japan or Europe or Australia or something. There's certainly some opportunity out there for us. So yeah, nothing in the books yet, but we're working on it.
Great. Now, people want to follow up. They want to know more about you. They want to get on the website with some of that fan interaction. What are they going to do? Are they going to go to the actual site itself, or they want them to go to their Instagram, your Twitter? Which the best route for everybody?
Yeah, man. Any of those things. We got of course www.marianastrench.net is the website, and then we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, everything. It's easy to find, and we're sitting in the hotel room, all three of us, or all four of us actually tweeting and Instagramming away. So if you're on there, there's a pretty good chance you're gonna get a hold of one of us.
Perfect. Any new videos coming out in the future?
That's absolutely. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but we're just talking about that literally over the last couple of days. So should have some more information for everybody in the very near future.
Perfect. Now, with the 30th anniversary of the Goonies and the Astoria album coming out at the same time, you guys thinking about getting a hold of maybe Sean Astin or whoever may be left of the actual crew there?
Oh man, that would be awesome. We were trying to make a stop through Astoria on the way down in Oregon. We started our tour off in Portland, but just couldn't quite make it over. But I don't know. We got to at least get down to that town and take a picture with the sign or something, and hopefully get Sean Astin to come rock out on stage.
That'd be very cool. Very cool. All right, man. I appreciate your time. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. I'm actually going to be checking you out at the Niagara Falls show at the end of the month, and
Oh, awesome!
know you guys are going to be rocking out for at least a year or so on this project, and I can't wait to see what you guys have coming out next.
Awesome. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate that, man.
All right, thank you for your time. And everyone out there, it's MarianasTrench.net. Go ahead, jump on there right now. As you heard, they're tweeting, they're Instagramming, they're getting back a hold of you right away. And go to the website, pick up Astoria. You can get it at iTunes and any stores that still actually sell CDs if you if you find one somewhere. All right, buddy. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate your time.
Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.